I got to be honest with you. We're just coming back from a brief vacation, and I was out of New York, but some exciting things happened while I was gone. The Yankees finally opened at home out at Yankee Stadium, and I guess it was very exciting. George Steinbrenner, of course, threw out the first grenade, so it was kind of an extra special day for everybody who filed into the stadium there. And what is? Excuse me, just what the hell is that? What is that? It's a monitor. Oh yeah, is the monitor go out up there? Okay, well, don't worry about it. We'll have it fixed before the end of the show. And
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to live. I don't want to die. I'm young. Get me out of here.
I'm so sorry you had to witness that unpleasantness. We have a fine program for you today. We're glad to be back here tonight. Anybody who's watched this program from the beginning, way back in the late 50s, knows that from time to time we have a lot of running jokes. Let me give you an example. We had the car and truck rental song. We used that over and over and over again. Then there was a joke concerning stadium trash. We used that way beyond what was reasonable. Of course, the giant doorknob was a long favorite running joke. And more recently, I guess, the conspiracy guy was a running joke. Well, tonight, you've witnessed the beginning of another running joke, one that we call the Panicky Guy, and it, too, is played by the same man who was the conspiracy guy. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to a fine actor, Mr. Chris Elliott. Chris? Well, I thought it went pretty well. How did you feel about it?
Well, I was a little nervous at first, but obviously once you get out there with the audience and the give and take, kind of makes the whole thing work.
Yeah, it's terrific. Now, as I mentioned, you were the conspiracy guy. That's correct. And you're now the Panicky Guy. Now, we have some videotape of the conspiracy guy, and then we'll look at the Panicky Guy. And when we're done looking, I wonder if you can just give us an idea what the essential difference is between the two characters, okay? So first, watch the monitors here. We'll see a little bit of the old conspiracy guy. What can we do for you, sir?
Well, I'd like to know a little bit more about the conspiracy, if you don't mind.
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Schaefer and the shredded documents. I'm talking about Wendell and the laundered money. I'm talking about Connie Chung's secret committee of 12. I'm talking about Brandt.
Yeah, now those are both amazing portrayals, but what's the difference between the two?
Well, I guess the major difference is wardrobe.
Yeah.
For the Panicky Guy, I wear a turtleneck.
Oh, that's right. You're wearing a little turtleneck, but it's the same suit, isn't it?
No. Well, yes, actually, it is one of the same suits. I have three.
All right, now, why don't you give us an idea what's next for the Panicky Guy, what we can look forward to?
Okay, well, as you can see, we have this calendar that we've had made up that has 4 consecutive months on it, and we hope for a variety of different panicky episodes during those months.
Yeah, now this is an actual viewer aid. Is this available to the home viewers?
Well, actually, for the home viewer, they can write to their local affiliate to attain one of them. But they should be aware that the dates may vary.
May be changing a little bit. All right, well, why don't you give us an idea? We started out here on the 16th, and what can we look forward to now?
Okay, well, let's see. I'll just pick them at random. On the 26th, there's a large dog during Stupid Petrix, and I panic at that. And I run out into the hallway, and I get run over by a floor waxer.
Right, okay.
Then just randomly over on the 22nd there's some sort of screw up with the cue cards. Someone says the wrong line, and that makes me panic, and I run out in the hallway, and I get run over by a floor waxer.
So, of the first 3, there's a floor waxer involved in each of those.
That's kind of the glue that kind of holds the whole thing together.
Oh, I see. So the premise is based on the floor waxer.
The floor waxer.
All right. Oh, now this is interesting. Explain this for me. Down here in June on the 6th and 7th, we see back-to-back appearances by the Panicky Guy.
We're very excited about that. That's the 2-part episode that we're planning.
2-parter?
And it begins on the 6th with a surprise walk-on by Dom DeLuise, which makes me panic.
Yeah.
And I run out into the hallway, and out there we freeze the frame, and it says "to be continued."
Oh, a real cliffhanger.
Yeah. And I don't want to say what happens on the 7th, but it involves a floor waxer.
And again, a floor waxer. Okay. Now, the home version, will the kids at home get these magnetic stick-ons?
Well, they can send in for them, yes.
Okay.
You notice over on the 15th...
we don't tape on the Sunday. I was going to ask you about that. What happens?
Well, that's the opening of the Westgate Mall in Baldwin, Long Island, and I'll be panicking out there. And actually, the first 100 shoppers at the mall will get the magnetic
Oh, they
likenesses.
will be getting those lovely little magnetic likenesses.
And then we have balloons for the kids.
And you have balloons for the kids. Sure. That's nice. Now, I know you're going to run off to the big party to celebrate the...
Can I interrupt just one second?
Sure, why
I'd
not?
like very much to introduce the gentleman who portrayed the operator of the floor waxer, Mr. James Fields.
Is he here? Oh, hi, James. Nice job. Very nice. Yeah,
I've never worked with him before, and he was just marvelous to work with.
he was damn good.
He was damn good.
There's a phone call for you.
Oh, just a minute. Can you hang on?
Sure.
Oh, we have a phone call here. Hello?
Good evening, David. This is Colonel Cooper speaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's former astronaut Gordon Cooper. Good of you to call this evening, Gordon.
Oh, the pleasure is mine, David. I couldn't let the opportunity go by to add my congratulations to you and your support crew on the successful launch of a new running joke.
Well, thank you very much, Colonel.
If I could, David, I'd like to personally congratulate the young man who was struck by the waxing machine.
Oh, yes. That's Chris Elliott. He's right here, Colonel. It's Colonel Cooper. Yeah.
You know, Chris, panic and hysteria had no place in the Mercury space program. But it certainly has a place in your fine new running gag. I hope you have a lot of good luck with it in the months and the years ahead.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
And by the way, a special congratulations to you on your 4,000th career hit against your old teammates, the Phillies. That was something. Good luck, and keep swinging.
Thank you, Colonel. Good night.
Okay, that's Colonel Cooper. Boy, oh boy. Well, let me just once again add my congratulations. It looks like the Panicky Guy is really off to quite a long run. Let's hope so anyway.
We're hoping.
Yes, nice job. Chris Elliott, ladies and gentlemen. The Panicky Guy. Yes, sir. We'll be back with Richard Lewis. Thank you very much, Paul Schaefer. Hi there. Coming up in this half hour of the program, comedian Paul Provenza will be joining us tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. If you're keeping score at home, musician Freddie Hubbard. Oh, is he going to play with you guys tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Also, NBC News anchor Tom Brokaw. Is he playing with you tomorrow?
Tom will be playing.
All right. And comedian Marilyn Sokol. That will be tomorrow on this very television show. So, anyway, Paul, now
Sir.
I have to ask you a question about the cable TV.
Sir.
I'm watching the other night, and a thing comes up saying that one of my many channels is malfunctioning.
Yeah.
And so I don't get it for the remainder of the day. Now, am I billed for that? Will I be billed for that anyway?
I would say that you would have to, person would...
The hell was that?
It's a little bit of feedback. Nothing to worry about or anything.
Just
Sure.
feedback?
You know what that means? Faulty wiring. Oh, ooh, am I scared? I'm the Panicky Guy. Remember me? Oh, boy, I want to live. I don't want to die. Let me out. Let me out. Ooh, ooh.
That, of course, was the Panicky Guy, a new running gag we introduced last week, played by our own Chris Elliott. Paul, did it seem to you like, I don't know, there was something not quite right about that performance?
I don't exactly know what's wrong. Dave, maybe you better go talk to him.
He seemed a little lackluster, didn't he?
I think you better go speak to him, have a talk.
All right, I'll go talk to him, because normally it would have been just great. Let me, excuse me for a second. I'll try and get to the bottom of this thing. How do you do? Are you new with the company?
Not that long.
Nice to see you. I've heard wonderful things about your work. Thank you. Let's see. Panicky Guy. Oh, no.
Oh, go away.
Chris, it's Dave. Can I see you for just a second?
Okay, come in.
Chris. Look, I don't want to bother you, but I get the feeling something's troubling you.
Oh, no. Everything's just great. Here, take a look at the reviews.
Running gag stumbles. Panicky Guy, no panic. Elliott, remarkably bad in Panicky debut. Okay, you know, I'm not going to kid you. They're a little rough, especially that one on the front page of the New York Times. But I'm telling you, you can't let this sort of thing get you down. Let me tell you a little story. Long time ago, there was a play that opened on Broadway, and it got horrible reviews. One critic said the author ought to be shot, and people all over the country were saying it won't last past opening night. Do you know what the name of that play was?
Was it West Side Story?
No, it was Moose Murders, and it turned out they were right. But what I'm trying to impress upon you here, Chris, is don't worry about this stuff.
It's the Panicky Guy.
Well, there you go. A little fan.
Hi.
Panicky Guy.
Oh, no, now look, I hate to see you do that to yourself. That's not the answer.
There's just so much one man can take.
Telegram for the Panicky Guy.
Send it away. It's just more hate mail.
No, let me see it. Thank you very much.
Why can't they just leave me alone?
Now, look, this will be interesting. Let's read this. Oh, here you go. Dear Chris, I watched your new running gag last week, and I know how you feel. In the early days of the space program, we also had to deal with many disappointments, but we persevered. Good luck, Chris, and remember, the last 4 letters of American spell I can. And it's signed former astronaut Colonel Gordon Cooper.
Wow.
There you go,
That's
buddy.
great.
You bet.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Hello?
Good evening, Chris. This is Colonel Gordon Cooper speaking.
Well, hello, Colonel Cooper.
Just checking to make sure my telegram got there.
Yes, it did.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I had a little trouble sending it, and I wasn't sure it would get there in time. I went down to where the old Western Union office used to be by the train station, but there was some kind of gourmet food shop there. The man at the newsstand next door told me they'd moved over 5 years ago, but he didn't know where. So I checked the phone book at the Italian restaurant across the street. It listed an office by the new co-op. So I drove over there, and by then they couldn't guarantee that you'd receive it before tomorrow. Anyway, I'm sure happy that it did get there. Keep up the good work, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Colonel Cooper.
Well, that's pretty exciting, isn't it?
It sure is.
You feel better now, don't you?
I certainly do.
Let's give it another try. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, let's give it another try. So, Paul, now, am I going to have to pay for that? Am I going to be billed for that?
Well, normally the thing...
Ooh, the hell was that?
Don't worry. Just a little feedback, nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. You know what that means? That means faulty wiring. I'm getting the hell out of here. I want to live. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die.
be back with Paul Provenza, ladies and gentlemen. Panicky Guy. Letter number 4 begins, Dear David, on April 24th from about 1 to 1:10 a.m. on Channel 5 here in Seattle. Seattle is also a beautiful city. These northwestern cities are wonderful. Anyway, from 1 to 1:10 on Channel 5 here in Seattle, you went off the air for some unknown reason. I'll leave it up to you whether or not I missed anything important. But what I'm really concerned about is that you keep this news from the Panicky Guy. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
I know what that means. That means that the whole ionosphere is out of whack. I'm getting the hell out of here. I want to live. I don't want to die. Get out of my way.
That, of course, was the Panicky Guy. We got a wonderful show. We'll be back. Stupid Pet Tricks, Dr. Ruth Westheimer, and rocket chair racing. All right, now coming up in the next half hour of this show, man, we're very happy to have with us. George Carlin will be here, and tomorrow Buddy Hackett will be joining us, also musician Laurie Anderson, and Stupid Human Tricks. That will all... The hell was that? What's going on back there? Did you see anything, Paul? Hello?
I don't know what that was.
What was that? Gee, I don't... Oh, hi, Tommy.
That coffee pot acted up, but I got it all under control.
The
now.
coffee pot was acting up.
Go, yeah.
But you took care of it.
I took care of it.
That old man's lying. That's just what they said in the Towering Inferno. I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to live.
Well, that was supposed to be one of our running jokes, the Panicky Guy, but wasn't that supposed to be somebody else? Shouldn't that have been Chris, Elliott,
Did not look
Paul?
like the same Panicky Guy to me.
No, it looked like a whole different Panicky Guy. Maybe I better go see what the deal was.
I think you
Thanks, Tommy.
better find out.
I'm sorry about it. It would have been, not that it wasn't great the way it was, but I think we all were looking for something a little different. Well, I'll be right back. Hi, nice to see you. Get that pressed, will you? You look beat. Why don't you towel off and get out?
I'm sorry, do you have an appointment with Mr.
No, I don't. It's just take a second
you
here.
can't go in there.
A little more.
Chris.
Dave.
Hi, how you doing, buddy?
Fine. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you.
Listen, I'll be right with you, okay? O'Brien, you've got Regis Philbin in 20 minutes. Flaherty, you're at the Westgate Mall. You're already late. Danny, you've got little Lucy Shaw's birthday party up on 86th and 3rd. Now, gentlemen, let's remember, we're panicky guys, okay? So let's see some real panic out there today, okay? Let's go. Get 'em. Bye-bye, guys. Oh, boy, what a day. Dave, sit down. How about a drink?
No, I can't. We're right in the middle of the show. Chris, what's going on? We all thought you'd be out there in the audience tonight doing the Panicky Guy for us.
Well, didn't Wickline show up?
Well, yeah, he showed up, but it just wasn't the same. I mean, we wanted you to be out there. I mean, you were supposed to be out there.
Well, Dave, I don't have time to do that sort of stuff anymore.
You don't?
Why, certainly not. I have a business to run here, Panicky Enterprises. Business is really picking up, too. Let me show you some things. Right here, this is the Panicky ashtray.
Yeah.
And right over here is the Panicky beach towel.
That's nice.
And this is the Panicky dickie.
And
Here's something we're really proud of. It's a proposal for a new running gag, the Panicky gal.
Panicky Gal.
That's going to be great.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's wonderful, Chris. And I'm very happy that things are going so well for you. But, you know, I remember a Panicky Guy who wasn't so sure of himself. A Panicky Guy who needed the faith and encouragement of his friends to pull him through some rough beginnings. And anyway, I just thought maybe you'd reconsider and do the Panicky Guy for us yourself. We really need you, Chris.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening, Dave. What?
I was just saying that it would really be nice if you could...
Dave, I just thought of something, and I want to write it down before I forget it. Would you mind,
Oh, sure, I get the picture.
Great.
Fine. Well, good luck with the business.
Oh, thank you.
Annie.
Panicky Enterprises.
Is this Chris?
Colonel Cooper.
Damn right, boy. My first question is this. Who died and made you king? I'm watching you at home getting sick to my stomach. Why, if someone in the space program had tried to get away with this crap you're pulling, they would have been permanently grounded. Heck, boy, I must admit I'm having just a little trouble controlling my language. My suggestion to you, Chris, is to get your sorry behind back in that studio just as fast as you can before I forget that I'm a gentleman.
You're absolutely right, Colonel. I'll do it.
You're wasting time, boy.
He is right. He is right. Dave! Dave!
He's decided that he doesn't want to be the panicky guy for us anymore, and I don't know. I'm just sick about it.
Dave?
Yes, sir.
Dave? I was just wondering, with your permission, if it would be all right if I did the panicky guy for you and for everyone else in the audience.
Sure. Sure, yeah. Sure, it's all right. Of course it's all right. Welcome back. All right. Okay, so now... What the hell was that? What's going on here, anyway?
No,
What the hell was that? Oh, no, I'm getting the hell out of here. I want to live. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. Get out of my way. I'm getting the hell out of here.
We'll be right back with George Carlin. Okay, my next guest is one of the stars of a series on this very network called St. Elsewhere. He will also be appearing, what the hell was that? You got rats over there or something? Excuse me. He will also be...
Hey! What the hell was that? That was the wrong sound effect. That shouldn't have been the noise. But you people can sit here if you want, but I'm getting the hell out of here. I want to live. I don't want to die. Get the hell out of my way. Watch out. Get out of my way.
Excuse me.
Kind of a bittersweet moment, wasn't it? Well, where exactly was I? Night after night, I sit on the edge of my chair as I watch you tempt fate by repeatedly performing a perilous and foolhardy act. I am referring to the time during the show at which you periodically dry the tears from your eyes with a blue index card. Dave, do you have any idea just how dangerous this is? Index cards have sharp edges. One wrong move and you could easily receive a nasty paper cut, or even worse, you could accidentally stab yourself in your eye with one of the sharp corners of the card. Sincerely, Richard Campbell, Reseda, California. Richard, I guess I should be a little more careful with the blue cards, but it's still okay, I guess, if I just pass them like that, as long as I'm not really getting them.
What the hell are you throwing those things for? They're dangerous. Somebody could get killed. I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to get hit. Get out of my way. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
My imagination, or do these seem to be getting longer? Intermission in that one, perhaps. Now we're taking the show to New Orleans. What is, what's the date now? What is the date, Paul?
Today? I happen to know it. It's May the 22nd.
Is it the 22nd? 22nd of May.
22nd? What the hell did you just say? It's the 22nd? I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm supposed to be getting married. Get the hell out of my way. Move out of the way.
Do you take this Panicky man to be your lawfully wedded husband? I pronounce you man and wife.
Thank you.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever... What are we doing? Oh, we have to do a commercial. We're going to go away. We'll be right back to have some fun with nitrogen, so join us. Our next guest was recently here teaching us how to have fun with electricity. He came back a few weeks later to teach us how to have fun with rockets. Tonight, he's here to teach us how to have fun with nitrogen from New York University, a fun place to attend school. Please welcome Professor Richard Brandt. Richard, how are you? Nice to see you. All right. First of all, let's just start at the top. Is this, how dangerous? Is it dangerous, this stuff? What are we...
Oh, no, this is really relatively quite safe. I would say the chance of danger is less than 1%.
Less than 1%?
Less than 1%? That's not good enough for me, honey. Let's get the hell out of here. We just got married. We're getting the hell out of here. We're too young to die. Get the hell, don't look about that. Move out of our way.
I don't know what to say. I'm just sick about this.
That was a setup, wasn't it?
No. All right, back to the nitrogen. That brings us to letter number 5. Dear Dave, it says here, please cancel the Panicky Guy. It's getting pretty dumb.
What the hell is that? Cancel the Panicky Guy. Honey, the crowd's turning on us. Grab the kids. We're getting the hell out of here. I'm not waiting. Come on, boys. Watch out. We're not going to stick around. Move out of the way. Get the hell out of our way. We're a family. We want to live. Come on. Let the boys go first. Get out of here. Get out.
Okay. We have a wonderful program tonight. Pee Wee Herman will be joining us in just a minute. Come on back after you take a look at this, folks. Thank you so much. But, you know, I think it's important to have an International Day because in this time of global strife and tension and escalating threat of nuclear armament, and of course, as you know now, we're looking here maybe at an incident that could just vaporize the human race as we know it. And
Was ist das? Nein, nein, ich muss raus, ich muss raus. Lassen Sie mich, Dubai, lassen Sie mich, Dubai, ich mach raus, ich mach raus.
David. And as always, on International Night, our musical director, Mr. Paul Schaefer.
Thank you so much.
Tonight, it's time for another installment in the popular segment we call Stupid Petricks. Now, it's people from all over the globe have brought their animals in here to show us what they've trained them to do, and they're usually silly and amusing. Let me caution you, however, this is not a competition, it's only an exhibition. Please, no wagering. Let's meet our first participant, may we? Miss Madeline Brodeur. Madeline. Hi, Madeline. How are you? Nice to see you. And where are you from, Madeline?
Elmont, Long Island.
What do you do for a living in Elmont?
I'm a wife and mother.
All right, and this is the family pet?
This is Penny.
Penny, and this is, how old a dog is this?
11 months.
11 months. It's a beautiful looking dog.
Thank you.
Is she friendly?
Yes.
You know, but
She's scared, but she's
she's a little scared. Now, when a dog gets scared, is there ever any problem with her, like, attacking anybody?
No, another problem.
Oh, God, that dog's huge! It's foaming at the mouth. Get the hell out of my way! I don't want to get killed by that thing. Move out of my way. I'm shooting out of his eye. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! There's a big dog in there. It's foaming at the mouth. It's going to kill me. I don't want to die.
Sir, take your seat. Would you please take your seat? The show is on.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe I was overreacting.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Sure, no problem. I'm sorry.
Madeline, I'm just sorry you and Penny had to see that.
That's right.
That was just us having a little joke. Don't let us disturb you. All right. A lot of fun. Okay, it's time to wrap another one up. Jerry, just terrific. Really nice job. And please come back and we'll spend some more time talking. We're running late tonight. Anyway, another great job. Jerry Seinfeld. Also, my thanks to Leon Russell and Howard Stern. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the important thing to remember about the show tonight, there were no arrests, and no one got hurt. And I think that's...
Someone's gonna get hurt?
No.
Excuse me. I gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, I want to win. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. Get the hell out of my way.
Of course, that's Chris Elliott, our Panicky Guy. Paul, did it strike you that there was something wrong with Chris tonight?
Very wrong. He looked ill.
Yeah. It didn't seem quite like the old Panicky Guy. No. No. Well, maybe I should go check into this. All right? Excuse me, Jerry.
Better check.
I'll go. Usually he's a lot more lively than that. Let me just go see what we can do.
Come in.
Letterman?
Yes, I'm Letterman.
Please don't stay too long. He doesn't have a lot of time.
I don't understand. Doesn't have a lot of time for what?
Mr. Letterman, your Panicky Guy happens to be an awfully sick man. He shouldn't have done the show tonight, and he could go at any moment. I'll be outside, lady, in case anything happens.
Chris, I had no idea you were really this sick. What do you have?
It's a rare disease. It's called Meyerson syndrome.
Meyerson syndrome, doesn't that usually strike teenage girls?
Yes, it's so unfair. Dave.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
We had some good times, didn't we?
Yeah, we really did.
You know,
They're planning on making a made-for-TV movie about my life.
A made-for-TV movie? That's terrific. That's great.
Yeah, Mark Hamill's gonna play me.
Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah. Do you know who's gonna play me?
I think George Takei.
I don't know who that is.
He played Sulu on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Dave!
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Don't leave me.
No.
It's getting dark.
I'm here.
Are you there?
I'm right here.
Don't leave me, please.
I have been and shall always be your friend.
Well, I'm not really sure what to say. You know, this never really happened to us before. Excuse me, 1 minute. Hello.
Hello, Dave. This is Colonel Gordon Cooper.
Oh, hello, Colonel. How you doing?
I'm just calling to talk with Chris, the Panicky Guy, to confirm dinner for Friday. You know, my wife and I are really looking forward to his visit. We had such a good time when he visited last weekend. We thought we'd plan a little something special for him.
Yeah. Listen, Colonel, Chris can't come to the phone right now, but I tell you what, if you can call back after the show, I'll be able to explain things a little bit better if you call later.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw that The Final Battle show a while back, and I thought it was pretty good. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, thanks, Colonel, but you know,
It makes me proud, the work you're all doing there at NBC.
Yeah.
Good luck, and just tell Chris I called.
Yeah, I'll tell him you called, all right, Colonel. Well, tomorrow night on the show we'll have color expert Leah Eisman, model Paulina Porizkova, video games, and new gift items. Good night. Coming up in this half hour, Pete Barbuti will be here, and also Mel Tillis. Now, tomorrow, Paul, let me alert you to a couple of things tomorrow on the program. Comedian Larry Miller will be here from the Go-Go's, Belinda Carlisle. Do you know her?
I don't know her, but you know, at one time I was known as the sixth Go-Go. I don't know whether you knew that or not.
You know, I didn't know that.
It's true.
No, I think I did hear that on a Casey Countdown show one time. Casey.
Yes.
Also, tomorrow, and Arnold Schwarzenegger from the new movie Conan the Shop Teacher. That'll be tomorrow, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And, you know, it's interesting, Paul, just exactly about where you're standing. In rehearsal, before you were here, one of those lights fell. It came very close.
Really?
Very close. It must have missed your piano area by a few inches.
So if I was here, if I had been standing here, it would have been like all over
trouble.
for me?
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow. Very lucky about
Let me explain what's happening here. You see the shot of the empty seat up there. There it is again. Normally at this time that would have been the cue for our Panicky Guy to jump up and run out of the studio. And for those of you who have not seen the show too often, he was a nice man, but often frightened by things just like that, and he would have run out of the studio and been quite upset. Well, last week sometime he suddenly passed away. And so that's the kind of the mix-up there. But, you know, believe me, if he were still with us, that light falling really would have scared him silly. He would have been unbelievably frightened by that. Yeah, the Panicky Guy.
What was that? That doesn't sound too safe. I'm getting out of here. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I must get where it's safe.
You know, I think we're going to be nominated for a Peabody Award. Yes, Hal, you had something for us?
Yeah, Dave, there's a phone call for you.
Oh, a phone call. Oh, good. Let's extend this a little longer. Hello?
Hey, this is Colonel Cooper.
Well, hello, Colonel Cooper. It's Colonel Gordon Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, former astronaut.
Dave, did I just see what I think I just saw?
Yes, you did, Colonel. We all saw it.
Colonel, my goodness. Wow. The Colonel has gone nuts. The Colonel's gone crazy.
Peabody Award. Well, look at here.
Yes.
There's some kind of a cat hair on my desk or something. I'll be darned. Somebody have a cat in the building? Look at that. You have never seen such a thing. Oh well.
Interesting.
Do we have more show, don't we?
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, we do. We have lots of show coming up for you, and I'll tell you what we're going to do now. I don't think we've had one so far tonight. We're going to do a commercial. So we're going to pause for a commercial now. We'll be right back.